Well, hello there. Welcome. Welcome one and all to the stream today. Today we're going to be playing more Kingdom Hearts, as you can possibly hear if you recognize the soundtrack. I hope that the volume is alright, because, well, this is on the pause screen. It's lower than it normally is, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah, there I am. Hello and welcome. Though I'm not sure why... Well... Why Discord's being interesting again. Sorry, I always forget to... I don't know, I just always forget to type out the new game. I always forget to do that, I don't know why. I remember to do everything else. I just forget to do the game. The name of the game. It's strange, but... it's what it is. So, let's get our game up now, shall we? There it is. Alright, welcome back. We are still in Wonderland, as this is exactly where we left off. How loud is that for you? Is that... It seems alright. It seems like that's okay. I mean, we'll see. We shall figure out the levels as we go. Yeah, I actually don't think we need to be here anymore. I think we're good for now. We'll figure things out as we go. Welcome, everyone, to my stream today. As I said, we're doing Kingdom Hearts again. A game series that I just love to death. Just one of my favorites of all time. It's great. My name is Vorgoro. I am a shapeshifter. And I'm really excited to be here today. Bit of a stressful day at work today, so being able to play one of my favorite games of all time is honestly just awesome. Really excited. So we can either finish out Olympus Coliseum, or we can start this mystery world here. I wonder what that one could be. Yes, the mystery world. I kind of want to just do the mystery world, if I'm being honest. It should advance the plot a bit more, and I mean, we'll come back to the Olympus Coliseum at some point, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll do that. Yeah, let's just head on out. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, we're not going to listen to just the music. For some reason, last time that I played this, they muted some of my my gameplay. And it seems like it was mostly during this part. I don't know if it's because the music is so much louder during this part or not, but yeah, so I'm just going to try and keep talking the best I can, not just listen to the music, because, well, it's very clear in the game's instructions that it's okay to stream this game so long as you're not just listening to the music, which is a very interesting thing for them to say. It's very, I'll say unique for them to be that worried about the music. But, I mean, can you blame them when the music is this good? It's so good. It's such good music, truly. It really is, and I really don't have anything more to say about it, but because I have to keep talking, I'm going to keep saying things, just for the sake of talking, and making sure that there's voice going on while there is music. And I really hope that I don't get muted by Twitch again for this section, because that would be a shame, and I'd really dislike that. I'm at the very least not going to talk about anything important right now, just in case. Oh, it's so loud. This section is just so loud. It's honestly a bit jarring. I hope it's not bad for you. I hope it's not too much. I know that last time I turned down the volume during this section, and I could try and do that again, but I'm not sure how well it actually worked. I haven't actually watched the VOD. In fact, the VOD that's on Twitch here is probably going to be gone by the time anyone sees this. Hey, Donald, maybe King Mickey's down there. In a backwater place like that? No way. Let's move on. Hold on, Riku and Kairi might be down there. Let's just check it out. Forget it. We're on an important mission. Just land. No. Come on. Ah, phooey. We're landing. Yeah, no. No, you're not. Don't touch that. No! You can just hear it, right? You can hear the Donald Duck voice. I'm doing such a good job at my Donald Duck voice. It's so, so perfect. It's flawless. Honestly, I feel like there's no notes. There can be no notes because it's perfect. Sabor. This battle was like the most intense thing I'd ever encountered as a child. I remember this was like the lack of music in that intro like is on its own jarring. So for there to be a pretty intense boss battle after that, like, he's not simple. He jumps around and gets you. Like, if you don't know his patterns, or at least you're not, you know, leveled up enough that it doesn't matter, like I am, then it can be rough. It can be a rough fight. And you fight him multiple times, and none of the times are really any easier.
Sabor. Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't help it. I can't help but quote the lines.
Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Who? Friends.
Friends.
Right.
Love how he just looks so
There's
stupid.
2 of them. The last one is done.
You know what? Never mind.
You know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Hey, at least mention Goofy. Like, Goofy didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
Goofy was totally in, like,
Kairi.
I mean,
Friends.
really, he wasn't part of anything.
Right.
At least mention it, Sora.
Here.
Really?
Really?
Friends.
Friends, here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
It's so dumb.
Tarzan. Go.
Go.
And I'm
I'm
Sora. Tarzan go.
Sora, go. Oh, hello there. And to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat bots. Price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredible flexibility, and convenient auto management panel. Everything is in your hand. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to dogehype.com. I appreciate the chat. Thank you. Thank you for chatting for the first time. I appreciate it. I'll be honest, I'm not very interested in a lot of anything with Doge in the name. I must admit. So I apologize, but I shall not be going to dogehype.com. But thank you. I appreciate the first chat. Hello. How are you doing today? Are you getting a lot of people going to your website? I mean, as long as you're on the level, that's... I do hope that they are. That's... You know... That'd be nice. Right? Okay. Don't think we can really change anything, so gonna hit done. Alright. Should we explore it all? I kind of feel like we really don't need to, right? Like it's a bit unnecessary. Not at this point, at least. Like, there's not too much to find. I mean, we can. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, chat. We can explore a little bit. Oh, I missed the jump. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just follow then. Wait. Sorry. We may as well. Right. Okay, we're gonna save because that was a lot of stuff going on. Whee. Oh god, I really hate this area. This whole thing is just annoying to me. I've had to do this so many times that it's seriously just so obnoxious at this point. And we're through and we can just continue on. Yes. Very good. Okay. And hey, we're right here. We're exactly where we want to be. Look at that. Alright, just gonna real quick collect all the things that I need for later. I mean, why waste time? Truly. This is a note, right? Yeah, recipe card. Is there anything up here? I don't recall. I guess not. Okay. That's fine. Light the stove, be careful. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to attack you. Recipe for ether. Alright. I know there's more slides. I know that. Okay, there's one. Thank you. Just gonna blow that up, just in case there was anything in there. Didn't think there would be, but... Slide 6. Okay, so there's at least 6. Cool. We've gotten 4? 5? I honestly don't even remember. It's been 4 seconds, and I don't recall how many of these slides we've received. I know that was 2. Over here was 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think it was 6. I think we got 6. So that should be enough. That should be good. Yeah. We should be good. Oh look, it's Shane.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you gotta love the
You speak English.
early 2000s PlayStation 2
Obviously, you're not related to
graphics.
Are you
The
his
flat
friend?
faces and all that.
Doubtful.
Highly doubtful.
Sorrel. Goofy. Donald.
People who can speak. Look at that.
Circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research.
Yeah, no.
Well,
How could they
the more
ever
the
see
merrier.
the
Do make
inevitable
yourselves at home.
betrayal? How could they possibly have anticipated?
Anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sorrel, look what we found. Look at
Look at this. Look at this. What's that? It's a gummy block. It's the same stuff used to build our ship. So that means the king could be here. So we gotta work together to look for him. For now. Fine, I'll let you tag along. For now. Obtained for Tech G. Yeah, goodbye, Tarzan. Sorry, just, you know. Bye. It's not that we don't appreciate you, Tarzan. You're great. Love you. But, yeah. Alright. We've had a couple of minutes of adventure. Let's go ahead Apparently Tarzan was raised in the jungle by the gorillas. Communicating with him still isn't easy, but he's learning. So he was speaking in gorilla back there. Oh, that's right. You're looking for your friends. He said Riku and Kairi are here, and one word I couldn't understand. Why don't we try this? We'll show Tarzan some slides and see if any of them match that word. Oh, what happened to the slides? I've got your slides right here, lady. What's wrong, Sora? What? Nothing. This place, it just looks so familiar. But how? I've never been off my island. Doot, doot. Gorilla? Ship? Swords? Anything, Tarzan?
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi?
I mean, he's basically
I thought-
saying, like,
That leaves
you
just
idiot.
one place.
What do you think?
Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours.
Aww.
I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide.
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
The gorillas line really isn't earned in this version.
Tarzan, are you sure?
It's crazy,
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along
but
as an
long as
escort.
an escort.
After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Oh, look at that smile. How could he inevitably betray us? No, that's... Psh. Perish the thought. Alright, where are you, Sabor? There you are. Ow.
Take that!
See, he really doesn't, you know, stun in the same way that all the other enemies do. Okay, bye. Alright, neato. Glad we got that done. Okay. Required cards found. Let's begin. Potion is in the pot. Light it.
Fire!
Fire. Obtained high potion. Wait. Oh wait, we need you. Find research note 2. Oh, where was it? Is it this? No, that's 3. But that is important because that tells us that we can replicate all of our stuff. Is it the teapot? Maybe? No. Where was it? Gosh darn. Was it this? Aha! Found it. Required notes found. Let's begin. Starting the experiment. The potion was put in. After putting in the ingredients, ice it.
Deep freeze!
Experiment successful. Very good. Should we do this now? I'm going to say yes. We're going to do that now. Why not? I want to say it's just a treasure chest. Yeah, I think it's puppies, if I recall correctly. Yes, puppies. Look at that. Alright, let's continue on to the Hippo's Lagoon. So, we could go this way and swing across vines and it's, you know, it's fine. Or we can hop across these hippos and it's a much more treacherous path because basically, you know, you run the risk of not making the jumps. But I have played this game so much that I am an expert now at making those jumps. I'll still miss them every now and again. And don't worry, if my luck is correct, then on this very stream, I shall miss one. Let's be very
Kerchak,
honest.
Please listen to me.
It's always jarring the way that
I
he
know the
just starts
nesting grounds are
talking.
secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Also, it's sad that none of the gorillas talk.
Oh, did you get that?
No.
Kerchak!
I love, like, okay, so again, another thing that my child brain didn't understand was I thought they just didn't understand the conversation. That, like, they heard all of the words and understood all of the words. They're just like, what the heck's the nesting ground? Did you get that? No. Like, I don't really know what they're talking about. But no, he's literally speaking gorilla there. So they literally don't even understand what he's saying. He seems sort of distracted by something. Was he looking toward the treehouse? Seriously, flawless Donald. Swing through the treetops. Or don't. That's also perfectly fine. Which is what we're doing. The vine swinging minigame was always just hell for me as a child. Hated it. It's terrible. Another Trinity. And another treasure chest, I think. Yeah. Alright, how do we get back to the treehouse? I'm trying to remember. Is it this way? Oh, I always hate this ledge. Ugh. You have to get it just so. Okay, back in the day, that little green mark is so much less visible. You see it, right? Like, let's... Hold on. That. Oh my god, it took me forever to find that. I looked around everywhere in this godforsaken world, and I couldn't find it. I just could not find it for the life of me. Until finally, I just sort of walked in that area, saw the word Trinity, and was like, oh, hold on. Where is the Trinity? What am I missing? Oh, it took me forever. Oh, very good.
What's the big idea?
Wait,
Also,
Kerchak,
using a shotgun.
please.
That's not the right type of gun. It's just wrong.
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
Yo, his eyes are so pretty. Sorry. I know that's kind of out of nowhere, but truly. Hey, just look at them. They're gorgeous. Even in the movie, like, his eyes are just... Come on, let me up. Thank you. We're just going to explore a tiny little bit. Because we can. Just a tiny little bit. Not much at all. Come on, let go. Thank you. Alright. Let me cross that. There's a treasure chest here. Protect chain is kind of worthless. Alright, let's go. Can we get to that? If we do this enough? Yes. There we go. Mithril. Very nice. Alright, now back to the tent. Ah. I don't want to go through that again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I really... I've done that so many times. It just... I swear. I swear. I just can't. I just can't. I'll probably do another one later, but just for right now, just let me fall. I don't even care. I do not even care. Just don't make me go through that again. I used to hate the jumping of the hippos more than the sliding minigame. But now I definitely hate the sliding minigame more. Oh, come on. There we go. Suck it. Yeah. Yeah. Suck on that, Sabor. Deal with it. Alright. Another cutscene now.
How could you do such a thing?
Right.
Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one
Mishap.
mishap. Come now.
No. Ooh. Face. The face. You've got to love the face. And of course, Goofy and Donald in the back just do not care. They're just standing there like, yeah, well, whatever. Something's happening. You know.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas. I'll hunt down every last one of them.
The funny thing
I'll track them
is,
down somehow.
you can see the
I'll
good
stake my
animation.
life on it.
Like, there's some times where the animation for the faces is truly, like, it's good. It is good animation for 2002. Like, there's a reason Square Enix was famous for their cutscenes back in the day. Like, they made good cutscenes. They had talent behind them. Ow. Oh, I do also dislike these ones. They also jump around so much. It's annoying as all heck. And they evade you, which is also so annoying. So, we can all tell at this point, right, that the reason the Heartless are here is Clayton. The darkness in his heart has somehow brought Heartless here. Whether they're from him or what. Like, we didn't see any Heartless up to this point. Not a one. It was only ever Sabor. So for him to have tried to kill Turk and then... Oh, see, they dodge out of your way. Like bastards. Nice. Very good, Donald. Good job. But so from that, we can tell that, like, they are here because of him. Now, this will all be overly explained later on, but I mean, it's obvious. But it draws into a deeper meaning of the Heartless, that basically, they are drawn to the darkness in people's hearts. They do not just appear everywhere no matter what. They take evil before they can actually take form, take shape. The interesting thing is, about these ones right now, you can see the little brand on their chest. That means that they're actually not naturally forming. They were actually created in a lab. Which is interesting, right? How would anyone know to create Heartless like this? Oh, we need to let them live, actually. Because they make us money. Oh, Donald. See if we slip on the bananas. Oh, come on. Stupid.
Take that.
See, if people slip on the bananas, then the banana will turn into money, which we can collect and be very happy. Oh my god. Goofy, you're not helping.
This is it.
Alright, Donald, you can come back now. There you go. See? Told you could do it. Wait. Oh, nice. Money. See? It's actually super helpful.
Come on.
Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, if you take too long to kill those, they just sort of disappear, which, you know, otherwise you could just farm them for infinite money, so it makes sense. I understand that creative choice.
Come on.
See, I'm already not strong enough to really take these on as easily as I'd like. It takes 4 hits to get rid of one for baseline Sora, which, you know, isn't great. Slip, slip, slip again. Come on. No. Fine. Oh, come on, get that. Thank you. Oh, more money. Goofy must have slipped on something. Oh. Oh, it's fine. At least we get money. Come on, Donald, get up.
Take that.
I will say that's one thing about this game that isn't always great, is that there's things in the environment that you can lock onto as well. Like this crate, or this chemistry set. That, you know, when you're in the middle of a fight, maybe you shouldn't be able to lock onto those things. Just a thought. Very good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. It didn't let me do the thing. Apparently, if you press triangle during a fight, and I say apparently for no reason, because I know this for a fact, but you can force your friends, Donald and Goofy, to attack whoever you are targeting at that moment. They will focus on them. Just a little tip for that. Yeah. Fun little thing that you can do. I didn't know that for many years. For many years, I had no idea that that was a thing. And it's a great thing to know, honestly. Like, it's actually incredibly helpful. What are these guys? So you guys know the secret to these is basically whatever their
See ya.
whatever they're miming. So right there, he's too hot. So you need to cast Blizzard to cool him down.
Deep freeze.
Another hot. This one's cold. And that is its too bright of a day for them. It's an interesting choice, but, you know.
Thunder.
If you do 3 of the same thing in a row, then you get a special kind of material at the end. But if you just do, you know, random ones, if you just follow whatever they're asking you for at the moment, then you well, you just like you what am I saying? You'll get a lesser version of that material. So it's all about, what the heck is this? Oh, no. Oh, this always was annoying for me. But we're doing it for the plot, chat. We're doing it so that everyone can see what a masterpiece this game is, even if there are annoying parts. It's true. It is a masterpiece in every word. It is fantastic, and you cannot convince me otherwise. You can't. You cannot convince me otherwise. Are there no treasure chests up here yet? Or at all, maybe. Maybe at all. Oh yeah, you can fall also. So, you know, that's also a great thing about them, is that you can in fact fall to the ground and have to start over, essentially. It's, you know, it's great that it lets you do that. It lets you fail like that. And really, you just have to time it. If we're being honest, like it's just about the timings and making sure that, you know, you've gotten everything right. Everything on pat. Oi. Oh, we didn't hit anyone with that. Donald, you got to be a bit more conservative with your magic. In fact, can we tell Donald to be a bit more conservative with his magic? I think we can. Manual. Uh-huh. Advanced magic. Regular attacks constantly. Both of those only in emergency. Yes. Yes. No, hold on. Also that. Only in emergencies. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that all should be... That should work. That's all fine. Okay, you can't do that. What about you? Anything for you? Not really. Oh, we can give you another one of those, and let's give me the Ifrit's Horn. Just boost up that that AP. Yeah, let's do that. Definitely. Oh, items, items. Sora, you stupid. There we go. Protira chain. Ooh la la. Hold on, that's actually better. Look at that. One more. Boom. Easy. Simple. Passe. Okay. I knew there was one down here. Oh. Enemies that I cannot see. That's lovely. Yep, thank you for that. Great, now they're gone. Right when I'm trying to get to a thing. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Oh, well, I got one of them. Nice. Oh, we hit both. Good. And then they hit them, breaking them out of it. Oh, nice. Very good. Donald, you do just alright. Alright, I think that's all of them. I think that's all the ones that we need to find. We'll grab this very quickly. Come on, let go. Thank you. Alright, and then we're going to go down this way.
Come on!
Oh yeah, no, they can't even handle us.
Come on!
Oh yes. We're doing great. We're doing great.
Take that!
Look at us. Oh, and we even leveled up. Look at that. Look at all of that. Come on. You can't get better than that. And then a level up, just in random combat. Where are you? There you are.
This is it!
Very good.
Come on!
Wow, there's a lot. There are a lot. Oh my gosh. Still more. Okay, seriously, where are they all coming from? Is this endless? This cannot be. It can't be endless. That just... It can't be. That cannot be a thing that they made happen. Seriously? And gosh darn, I should have just been grinding here for all those hours. So apparently, they just never start coming. Seriously, do they ever stop? Or am I supposed to just give up at a certain point? I've not really encountered this before. That I recall, at least. Like, I know there's one point where you have to destroy a giant piece of fruit.
This is it!
But I don't think it's here yet. It's not even, like... Yeah, no, like, these things don't matter yet. God, I hate how they jump away from you.
Come on!
No, they just keep coming. Wow, no, I'm actually surprised. Okay. Well, we're going to leave now. Because we don't need to fight an infinite horde of these monkey people. These monkey heartless. We don't need to do that. That's just a thing that does not need to happen. Truly.
Take that!
Okay, these guys had better not be infinite.
Take that!
Oh, did we get the other one? Oh, good. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. I'm good with that.
Come on!
Nice. I will say, these ones are very slippery if you're actually trying to get rid of them, but if you're just using them for money, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, they're really not that bad. Truly. Okay. Now we find out... Oh, did we not find out that Jane is missing? I do hope Mr. Clayton is safe. Oh, I think we have to find... What is it? We have to find his pipe. Isn't that right? And fight Sabor for the last time? Yes, there we go. There we are. That's where we go. Yep, there it is. There it is. And there he is. Ow. Huh. And I got a tech from you. $150. Look at that. 10 times what we were getting before. For each individual fight with him. Look at it. It's beautiful. Kind of morbid. Also the fact that he still has his fang. Sorry I'm not saying much. My hand is away from the mute button, and there's the possibility of needing to mute soon, so I'm just kind of keeping it muted for a little bit. Sorry if it's a bit boring. See? So easy. So easy, so simple. You could say too easy. again, sorry for staying muted for quite a while there. It's going to need to continue as well, so sorry.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Come on, mate. You know what you need to do. Come on, I just need one more.
Deep freeze!
Thank you, Jesus.
Here! Fire!
Yeah, and sometimes that happens where they really just don't give you the 3 that you need. And it's a shame, but it does happen. Can't really be helped. I think I might actually mute the music as well when I do that, because that might have been why I had to, why Twitch had to mute my streams, was because I wasn't talking when there was music going on, and you're not allowed to do that, kind of. So I might do that as well. So sorry that it's just going to be audioless. I'm basically muting my own stream entirely instead of Twitch having to do it. So yeah. Actually, no. Let's make Twitch do it if they're going to. Let's have that happen. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? I need to go back that way. Okay.
Tarzan!
No, he's not with us. Sorry. It's just us.
Come on! Come on! Come on! That's a strange noise for beating up a giant piece of fruit.
Oh, look at them over there, huddled for safety and all that. How cute. Alright, I'm going to show you this one last time. Oh, look at that. We're actually almost at 12:34. Huh. And of course they drop us right in the middle of it.
This is it.
Again, if anyone's watching, I would normally be talking a lot more during this part, but there's a lot of noises around me that I might have to mute for, so... And basically, because I'm playing on controller, my hand is away from the mute button. So, yeah, there's just going to be long stretches of silence, sadly. I apologise, it's just sort of the current situation of things. So yes, give me a bit of a laxed viewing here. Like, please don't hate me too much because of this. Oh, crap, it's one of these. I'm so bad at this. Yeah, got it. Alright. And... come on, get me another. Okay. You? Yes. Very good. I'm so bad at this. Especially the final one is always just a... you? Oh my god. Okay. Nice. Was that it? Or was there... There's more. There's more. Of course there's more. You... Done it. Ow. Okay, it was you. Alright. So, who is it this time? You? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Nice! I actually got it. Very good. I was actually worried. Okay, before we go in there, I'm actually going to... What does this do? Restores... Oh, we should use that on Sora. Yes. Always. Always on Sora. Restores all HP and MP, and 3 MP of each party member can only be used from the menu, which is where we are using it. Alright, so everyone's full health, full magic, ready for the fight ahead, theoretically. I love how they just like casually stroll away, the gorillas. There's like,
Clayton!
okay,
Not
let's
Clayton.
just go away now.
Not Clayton.
Take that! Come on! Come on!
So this fight isn't really that difficult. Especially considering that apparently you don't even need to really take off half of his health before you quote-unquote win. It's this part that's kind of a pain in the arse. Oh, and Tarzan totally gets bodied here for, like, no reason. I don't even know if they let you fight with him for the rest of the battle. Honestly, like, he definitely got just, like, kicked in. Like, he got folded there, so, like, it wouldn't surprise me if they decided, oh, we're just going to not let him be a party member. Oh, that was strange. Oh, it's not losing any health. Okay, we need to attack him. That's so weird. Ow. Why is it doing that? Oh, really? Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, continue. This is what I'm talking about, chat. It's the fact that... Oh, really? You know what, we're skipping this. No. Bye. Oh, and we're skipping the cutscenes as well. Those don't get any more fun the more times you watch them. Trust me. I know. Okay. There we go. Just get him out of the way here. Same thing for this cutscene. See, they really needed to give you heal, cure, before this boss fight. Because you really need it for this boss fight. Okay, we are now no longer doing any damage to it, so let's focus on Clayton. Oh, where are you going, mate? Where are you headed off to? Nah, you don't need to be anywhere. We're doing good here. Yeah. There we go. See, you don't even really need to fight the Heartless. You just need to kill him. Something I don't think I realised all the other times. I think I've always focused mostly on the Heartless. I just totally murk this man. Like, he's dead. He's straight up dead. Which, I mean, ties into the movie beautifully. Like, he dies in the movie as well. Don't get me wrong. Cure, which is what we needed in the last fight. One of the hardest fights that you have to deal with in the game. I'm not even joking. Like, this fight took me hours as a child. No other fight took me that long. Well, except for, like, the secret bosses. Secret bosses I never won against, so those technically took me longer. Because as a child, I never succeeded against them. As an adult, I've beaten them. A lot of times. But, yeah, no, as a child, this fight was always just, like, it took me forever. Every single time. That's very loud.
Home.
Neat. Good for you, mate. We got the treasure chest from up there, right? Yeah, we did. From a while ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that you can semi-sequence break in this game. Basically, if you go to either Alice in Wonderland or the Colosseum before coming here, but you don't actually, like, beat them, like, you don't... Well, the Colosseum you can't beat yet, no matter what. So, if you go there first, if you go to the Colosseum first, and then come here right after it, they have a special cutscene for people who do that, for the fact that, like, the cutscene in Alice in Wonderland is you sort of figuring out how to use your Keyblade, right? And the way that, you know, it locks the keyholes of the world. But if you don't do that one first, and you come here after either doing the Hercules world, or if you go to Alice in Wonderland, but then come here immediately
This is your
without
home?
beating it,
But that means... Huh?
then basically it takes it into account. It actually has a different cutscene, which is great. Like, I love that amount of detail.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Eh, ooh, 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 ah. Means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Oh, that's lame. I mean, not. Oh, sorry. That's
That's what it meant.
you know,
Friends.
that is so dull.
Clayton. Lose heart. No
Yeah.
heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about
Truth,
what
my
I
man.
said.
Truth. Preach it.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
And another keyhole.
But it's sure not the king's.
What? How do you know?
I think
Like,
someone
seriously.
has a new admirer.
No, 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 no. This would kill me.
I'll be honest. I was always creeped out by that part. Like, yeah. Yeah. Right, this is where they spell it out for you.
What drew the heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless.
Whatever actor they have does a terrible job right here.
He found one of the keyholes.
Later on, he does a pretty good job, I feel. But right here, it's
Fear
not convincing that this is
It will take him
Jafar.
ages to find the ring. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of which, if you sequence break, it's a different princess. It's not ours. Just another little detail. Oh, look at that. We'll go this way, just because we haven't been this way yet. You know, I just feel like that's... Ow. They hit me. Those jerks, they hit me. I do like how if you go just the normal speed through here, that those rings won't hit you. They look very scary. But as long as you stay in the middle, they don't touch you. This is great. Alright, sorry, we're going to have to be loud shooting here. Otherwise it's not going to break in time. Yeah, I knew it. It takes a lot to break that block, so... Alright, I guess we're going to have to start a little bit earlier in order to break it. Alright, now time for the spinning ones. Again. They just don't hit, like, they look like they're about to hit you, but they don't. Which is, you know, great. That's what we want. We want them to not hit us. Alright, now that it's in view, we have to start shooting. Otherwise, like I said, it's not going to break in time and we're going to freaking die again. Are you kidding? Oh, thank God. Like, we started shooting as soon as we could, so that shouldn't have been on us. Oh my, that was scary. I really thought we were going to have to do that again. Or, even worse, we were going to have to upgrade our gummy ship on stream. I know people don't like designing the gummy ship. I actually like it. I actually enjoy designing the gummy ship. I always end up making the same one. Like, it's always just a monstrosity of, like, wings and guns and such. But, you know, it's all good. Wait, don't you dare. Don't you dare kill me. Not yet. Not here. You're not allowed. I will say, some of these go on for just a bit too long. Oh my gosh. See, they come out of nowhere. And then you're expected to not get hit by them. Alright, so we gotta kill these
guys earlier, so they don't have time to shoot off their things. Okay, yeah, sorry, but that alarm's just gonna keep going off, I guess. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, yeah, great, thanks. Okay, shut up. Alright. Yeah, we're still gonna ignore that one. Just, you know, for the time being. For the time being. All hail the time being. Uh-oh, another meteor that we're gonna have to... Come on, break easier, thank you. Stop it. Don't zoom around me. No, we're not listening to the music, just on its own. We're not. I promise you, Twitch, we are not doing that. That is not what we are doing. Because that would be illegal. And we are not doing anything illegal. We are all within all of our rights to be doing exactly what we're doing. Because I own a legal copy of this game. And I am streaming not with the intent of just listening to the music. Listening to the music is a second-hand experience on this. It is not the primary goal. And therefore, it is legal. I promise. I promise. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say once you have the ability to warp, the you know, the necessity of these. Oh my god, there's so many. The necessity of these missions really goes down. Like I pretty much never do them, except for the first time that I have to do them, and then sometimes because of Monstro. Yeah. Sometimes he will make me do them again. Okay. We're going to the accessory shop, I think. Yes. That was a glitch. Hello. That was another glitch. Let's chat. Disappeared from the shop recently. All these weird noises I keep hearing, man. Why are there graphical glitches going on? What is this? This is ridiculous. Stop it. Alright, we know the Red Trinity now, so we can do this. If I would just like completely demolish Donald there. It's so funny to me. It's so good. Alright, let's get these blue trinities out of the way. Poof! We're no longer downstairs. Is it a postcard? It sure is.
Deep freeze! See ya! Deep freeze!
Yay! Now we can get that. Another defense up. Nice. We should just put that on Sora right now. Oh my gosh, another one? What? Oh, that means I didn't get that that thing, did I? I didn't get the special thing for getting the guessing game correct, did I? Son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. Means I'm gonna have to do that again off stream. You have to collect a bunch of them too. So like it's Damn, that's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, hello. That's probably at the underground cavern. He trains there often. You know, the channel in the alleyway is connected to the cavern. 6, 7, 8. No 9 or 10. That's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. No, really, it's fine. Don't need to worry about it. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. Do we learn the Green Trinity in the next one? Oh, yellow. Yellow are new. There we go. Yeah, yellow is definitely new. I mean, not new for me. I've seen them plenty of times, but, you know, new for this time around. Donald, maybe don't do that when there's a yellow one. That seems to be something that they enjoy. So maybe refrain and restrain yourself. Oh, lovely. Oh, blue as well. Have we seen blue yet? Nice.
Fire! Fire!
Very good. Alright, let's go in there. See, Sora really isn't very strong. And you might say the reason is because, well, I didn't choose the sword at the beginning. And you'd kind of be right. Also, I'm on the hardest difficulty, and that's also a factor. Donald, what did I say about using lightning magic against lightning monsters? Probably not the best. Oh my gosh, see? Look at how many hits it takes. It takes 5 to kill those things now. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. We're in the secret waterway. Oh yeah. Well, hello there. Okay, before we go in there, let's grab these puppies. No, like literal puppies, so, you know. Oh. Sorry, it's one of those moments again. I'm gonna have to mute for a bit. Okay, I think we're okay for now. I think we've got it. The Heartless enter through the keyhole and do something to the world's core. What happens to the world? In the end, it disappears. What? That's why your key is so important. Please lock the keyholes. You're the only one who can. I don't know. Seeing other worlds would probably serve you well. Yeah. We gotta find your friends and King Mickey. I guess you're right. Okay. Alright, more. Tell me more. Hey, Leon. This gummy block's different from the others. Do you know what it's for? Ask Sid. He should know. Wait, Sora. Take this with you. Obtained Earthshine. This stone holds some mysterious power. I've been carrying it for luck. I want you to hold on to it. How do you use it? Wow. Leon just completely goes useless. Please lock the keyholes. Got it. Alright, well that Earthshine. Hello, Merlin. Oh, I guess nothing. And are you worried about Cinderella? I bet you are. I really don't know why they don't just have her standing in the corner. Like, what real possibility has... Yeah, she's worried about Cinderella. You don't say. Oh, actually, right now, I just recalled that, yeah, we should move that here. That's a much better use of that button. Definitely a much better use of that button. Can I ask you to get me down to the... No? Okay. Actually, is it faster to just... Hold up. Sorry. I know this is... Sorry. Okay. I think this is faster. Honestly, I think this is just going to be faster. Sorry. I apologize, but... like... Yeah. Hello. What do you got there? Hey! Well, if it ain't a gummy block. Yep. What's this one for? You're kidding me. You're flying a gummy ship and you don't know nothing about navigation gummies? Bunch of pinheads. Inner space ain't no playground. There's a lot we don't know. So what? We have to use the gummy ship to go to other worlds. We don't have a choice. Whoa, easy. I didn't know. No hard feelings, alright? Well, I guess I could lend y'all a hand then. Thanks. Basically, with navigation gummies, you can go to new places. You want one on your ship, right? Uh-huh. I'll install it for you. But I got this thing I gotta go deliver first. What do you need to... Oh, I can't freaking do accent for so long. What do you need to deliver? Just this book. It's real old. When the guy brought it in, it was practically falling apart. Too beat up to restore it to the way it was. But overall, I did a decent job putting it back together. Anyway, you mind delivering it for me? At the old house past the 3rd district, look for a big fire sign. Firestone. What was that? Huh? The bell at the gizmo shop is ringing. Go check it out if you want, but deliver that book for me first. When you're done, stop by the house in the 3rd district. I'll be there. Alright. Well, since we were just there, yeah, we're going to go the secret fast way. Because we can. May as well, right? Alright, I am actually going to save right now. Very good. Hello. Sid asked you to bring this. Thank you. You wish to know what kind of book it is. I don't even know it myself. In fact, it's not mine. Somehow it found its way into my bag one day. It was such a curious book, I asked Sid to repair it for me. Well, I guess I'll put it here somewhere for now. This book holds a great secret. The missing pages will unlock it. I'll leave the book over there. Do look at it whenever you like. My best regards to Sid for repairing it for me. Oh, and about that stone of yours. You should ask the fairy godmother about that. Alright. Do you know what this is? Oh, the poor thing. He has turned into a summon gem. A summon gem? The little creature lived in a world that was consumed by darkness. When a world vanishes, so do its inhabitants. But this one had such a strong heart. He became a gem instead of vanishing with his world. Can he regain himself? Yes, but only his spirit. Now watch. Bibbity bobbity boo. Learn summon spell, Simba. To use summon magic, you need 3 party members in battle. Each summon spell can only be used once per battle. Be careful, you cannot use summon magic while any party member is KO'd. Summoned characters withdraw from battle once they run out of MP. You can also select the Dismiss command to dismiss them. More info on each summoned character is available in Jiminy's journal. Whenever you call, he will help you. If you find any more of these, bring them to me. Don't worry, when their worlds are restored, they will return there. Sora, please help save them. Don't worry, I will. Neato. You'd best go see Sid before going anywhere else. Of course. Fine. We'll go see Sid. Whatever. Oh, yes. Riku.
There you are.
Forward
What's
unto
going on?
dawn.
Riku!
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Yeah, well, if you didn't go into the freaking darkness.
Wait a second, where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you?
Isn't she with you?
Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too. We're
Yeah,
finally
this will come up
Hey,
later.
She might even be looking for us now. We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this.
Leave everything to who? No.
Leave it to who?
Sora, what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
Who are they?
Who are they?
We visited so
doesn't
many places
matter.
and worlds looking for you.
Really?
We don't
Well,
care.
what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess
Alright,
what?
this is
Sora's
actually a
the
really
keyboard
long
master.
cutscene, so I will be back. I need to
What's
mute
that
for a
mean?
minute. So
this is
give me
called
a second.
Keyblade?
Huh? Hey, give it back!
Catch.
Whoa. Okay, so you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget it.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
I don't care.
Oh, he's gone.
Riku? Nice going. Oh well. At least he's okay. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into Kairi soon, too.
Alright, I'm sort of back, but I'm not really, so give me another second. I'll get us into the next cutscene. Okay, I'm actually here now. She's the reason this town is full of Heartless. Don't take her lightly. She's been using the Heartless for years. We lost our world thanks to her. One day, a swarm of Heartless took over our world. That was 9 years ago. I got out of that mess and came here with these guys. That's awful. Our ruler was a wise man named Ansem. He dedicated his life to studying the Heartless. His report should tell us how to get rid of the Heartless. Where's this report? We don't know. It got scattered when our world was destroyed. I'm sure Maleficent's got most of the pages.
You
He
see,
does.
it's just as I told you. While you toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced you with some new companions.
Yeah, that's why he clearly said he's been looking for you. Thank goodness you're okay.
You're better off without that wretched boy. Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find what you're searching for.
His eyes, bro. His eyes. Jeez. So, you delivered that book? That navigation gummy's installed and ready to go. You find another one, you bring it to me. I threw in a warp gummy for the heck of it. It's saying Warp G. Now you can jump to worlds you've been to before. Well, better get back to my real job. What's my real job? You'll see. See me at the first district. I've been thinking about the bell in the second district. That one that ran a bit ago? Rang a bit ago? I really can't do the accent for too long. It just kills me. The one above the gizmo shop. There's a legend about it, you know. But it's all boarded up. Nobody can get in there. Hey, go check it out. Ring it 3 times to see if anything happens. Very specifically, 3 times exactly. No more, no less. Alright, I'll be completely honest, chat. The biggest crush on Aerith, yeah. I was trying to find out what Maleficent is up to. When I was a child, like, I just thought she was so pretty. One of my first childhood crushes right there. I had no idea she was from a different game. That just never even a thought in my head that, oh, she might be from something else. I mean, I'll be honest, like, I didn't really know that that all these characters were from different games. Like, I kind of, like, I knew, sort of, like, I had an inkling, like, I understood that this game is a crossover of Disney and, like, video games, but I don't know what I thought as a child. It was just sort of like, it didn't really matter to me that these characters were from different games. Like, it didn't cross my mind because it was not important to me. And that's how it is. And that's the truth. Like, it didn't matter. It was not in any way, shape, or form important. Ow. Whoa. Calm down. Oh my. Bitch. Thank you, Goofy. Donald, keep trying. Oh, it's getting healed by these motherfuckers. That's right. I always forget. They actually do heal. So, especially on this harder difficulty and everything, you really got to take care of them first. Whoa. 4 of them at once! Frick you, game. My goodness. What? Wrong button. Alright, come on. Face me.
Thunder!
Come on. Ah, of course you're paying attention to me. I mean, it's fine. I can at least block. I at least know what to do when they charge at me. Goofy and Donald don't always realise what to do. So, you know what? At least... Did she let go? Sorry. That's not what I meant to do. I mean, it's probably fine. Like, I probably needed health a little bit at least. Nice. Good job, Goofy. Get out of my way now. Alright. Up.
This is it!
Alright, good. Ow. There we go. Oh. Oh, look at that. We're at an hour and 45 minutes. That's not bad. Ow. Okay. You know how I said the classic shadows are like one of my least favorites? Well, not my very least favorite. That's a different one. This is the different one. This is that other one that is just the freaking worst. The ones that fly around and they are just goddamn awful. I swear to God. Like, truly, they really are just the worst. Yeah, pay attention to me. Thank you. Because not only are they hardier than your typical soldiers, they also just fly around really goddamn nilly to the point where you typically can't really kill them very easily. Like, oh, they're so annoying.
Come on!
But you really do kind of have to fight all the enemies that you can in this game. I know that I could skip it if I really wanted to, but I'm kind of choosing not to, you know? Like, again, I realize that we could just walk past all of these and just not deal with them. However, you really can't, like, especially on this harder difficulty, you really need to fight all the enemies that you can. And I might end up, what's it called, grinding off stream. Just as a, you know, just as a necessity, really. You. Stop it. Thank you. you. Oh, not done yet. Okay. Alright. Now, break into here. And ring the bell. 3 times. Now, how anyone else got in here to ring the bell 3 times, we'll never know. That's super dope. The fact that there's just like fire at the bottom of that, like, that's so unsafe and totally awesome. Truly. That one's also pretty cool. And number 3. With the waterworks. Not sure why there's a fountain. But, because, you know, it's butterflies. Not sure how that translates. But, yeah. It's fine. It doesn't need to make sense. Alright. Alright. Ready for another pretty tough, actually, boss battle? Everyone's back at full health, full magic. Let's do this. Oh, look at that. It's the thing from earlier. Do you remember this guy? Sure you do. This is from episode 2. Well, we fought this guy, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. You know, he's just sort of... He existed and all that, and... Oh? But he was only like half health. What could be going on here? Uh-huh. What? 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 His hands are now feet, and his feet are now hands. What a strange situation this has turned into. Okay, yeah, no, this boss actually, you know, is actually kind of difficult, if we're being honest. Partly because he, like, flies around, and that's annoying. But also partly because his pieces split up like this, and they're actually really, really annoying when they do this. Because they're actually pretty freaking powerful. Also, they get out of your oh my gosh. Okay, well my sound just bugged out real bad all of a sudden there. Sorry if that hit any of you. That was rough. Come on. Die. Die. Thank you. Oh, we're coming back over here now. Alright. I'm down. I'm game. Friend. Oh, we're doing this? Oh, come on.
This should help.
Look at that. Goofy's back way before Donald was. I say that, like, it was moments before Donald was, but Donald got knocked out way before Goofy did. So, you know, technically, I feel like Goofy definitely won that one. God damn it. See, this is why Donald needed the Fatiga chain. I really wish that I could hit that back with this. So it looks like something that I could hit back, right? And yeah, it doesn't freaking let me. Nice. Goofy, get in on some of this. Ow. I hate how little damage I do to that. There we go. Ow. Thank you, me. Alright, we have them cornered, guys. There we go. Ooh, and Lucky Strike. Yeah. That's a brand of cigarettes, right? Lucky Strike cigarettes? I don't actually know. I don't smoke. And neither should you. If you do smoke, sorry. If you enjoy smoking, also sorry. Like, I know there's a stigma to it, and I'm not trying to give any more to the stigma of smokers. Like, I know a lot of people smoke because, you know, they're having a bad time. And that's why I say sorry. Sorry that smoking is something that gives you joy versus almost anything else. Like, I really wish there was something else that could give you more joy that would be less detrimental to your health. I am sorry that the thing that you enjoy is detrimental to your health. But I hope that there comes a time when there is something that you enjoy that also doesn't hurt you. I truly do. I truly hope that. Hey now, that was quick. Now you know, I'm in the gummy block business. Oh yeah, no, that was very obvious from whatever this is. Yeah, working on your gummy ship sure was great. Come again and I'll give you a big discount. Obtained Comet G. Go ahead, take it. It's a special giveaway. Well, thanks, Sid. Hey, got another navigation gummy there, huh? I bet you want it installed. Yeah, please. Looks like this is another one of these blocks that come in sets. You gotta find a mate to this one. Okay. I'm here to shop. So I want to buy guns. Lots of guns. Yeah. Lots of guns. Yeah, common level 2, definitely. Yup, definitely. Haste G. No. Nope, don't need that. What are these? Oh, those aren't even guns! Oh, god damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay. Guns. Guns. Yes. Give me guns. Freaking A. God damn it. They weren't even guns. I saw low power mini-sized and I was like, gun! That's a gun! Yes, I know what that means. Low power mini-sized is clearly a gun. He's talking about a gun. Clearly. How could no one tell? Alright. Alright, should we try for one more world? Let's try and get in, at the very least, Agrabah. Let's try and get that one in there, right? May as well try. What the... Hello?
Well, well, as I live and breathe, if it isn't Pinocchio.
Oh, hi, Jiminy.
Oh, hi.
What in the world are you doing down here?
Playing hide and seek.
Oh, I just don't believe it. And here I
Yeah,
was,
you shouldn't
up
believe
all
it.
night just worried
Evidently.
sick about you. Why, of all the Pinocchio.
Plain as the nose on your face. Go ahead. Grow on. Okay, why didn't his nose grow for either of those? Yeah, you should give him some advice. You're basically his gosh darn parent here. Like... I'm not doing the voices for this one. I can't do a Jiminy Cricket or a Pinocchio, so it's just not happening. Jeez, I forgot how much of a dick Sora is. I'm like, what? I never said I'd help this crying lost child. Screw you, buddy. Alright, let's leave. I really do think we can get another world in. We may need to, what's it called? Oh, let's just go this way. Yeah, why not? May as well. So we may need to upgrade our gummy ship, at which point I might actually end stream just because, you know, that's probably incredibly boring for most people. The process of building a gummy ship. I imagine most people think that's rather tedious and boring. And I mean, I already have a hard enough time getting people to watch my channel, so why would I include something that's tedious and boring? Yeah. I did get a first-time chatter in my chat. Terrible clip. Commented something in my chat. Not commented. They chatted something in my chat. That's why it's called a chat. Yeah. No, it was advertising for a Doge something. But it happened. There was a message in my chat. I was very glad to see it. Again, I've been streaming for a few months and still no one. Not a single person. Well, I think there has been a single person. A couple of times. But then, almost immediately, they leave. And it's quite sad. Quite sad for me. It's probably very neutral for them. Like, they're probably perfectly okay with having left. In fact, they probably went on to watch someone else who's much more entertaining than I am, so they're actually probably pretty happy with what's going on. Ooh, I'm trying to play through OBS right now. It's very, very jank. I mean, not terrible. Like, it's not like I can't do things like this. Like, obviously I can. Oh, hello. Hello, giant ships. I don't remember you being this early. Sorry, I'm talking directly into the microphone now instead of sort of to the side. Uh-oh, the music has changed. I don't like that. We must be out of the wormhole now. Yeah. Really hope we get to Agrabah soon. Don't you dare. And don't you dare turn around and do stuff. Oh good, we are. We are very close. Okay. Nice. Sorry. Look, I'm the American government. Right, because they like to bomb Middle Eastern places from up high. Sorry, was that a bit too? Was that not blue enough? Is that too blue? What does blue mean in terms of comedy? I have no idea.
I'm certain we'll find it soon enough.
See, he's doing a much better job at Jafaring.
Jafar, I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like magic.
The girl is more trouble.
They do a great Gilbert Godfrey. If that's not actually Gilbert Godfrey. Like, I could believe it. Truly.
But why worry about
Have you ever wondered if that's actually his real voice? Like, it can't be, right? Like, he can't go up to a drive-thru and order a hamburger like that, right? Like, it has to be a thing he's doing.
And
if so, he's very good at it. Like, incredibly talented.
We'll find her. Find Jasmine and bring her to me at once.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly
necessary. Beep. Oh, hello. We're just right into a fight.
This is it.
Oh, by the way, these guys are very strong. Like, they are not easy to kill at all. Like, the difficulty spikes drastically. It's actually kind of jarring sometimes. Get it? Jarring? Get it? Do you get it? It's jarring. The level of difficulty is jarring. Do you get it? Oh my god, it's a pun. Oh my... Look. This is the most basic of things. If you can't get a joke like that, then really, I think you might need to leave. You know what? I have so many followers and viewers that I can afford to lose those of you who don't understand a joke like that. Sorry, I couldn't do it with a straight face. Yes, I know the joke is terrible. That was... it And I know the joke about the joke being terrible was terrible. Don't worry. I understand all of it. The meta-ness is not lost on this one. Sorry, I have to say, I am a big fan of what's it called? Of anti-humor. That's it. Anti-humor is sort of my my jam. I love it. I love anti-humor. I don't know why, but like as a child, one of my favorite jokes, and there's no way to replicate this. One of my favorite jokes was one that we read online as children. It said, 2 peanuts went to New York, and one had salt on it. This joke confused us for so long. We had no idea what the hell this joke meant. 2 peanuts went to New York City and one had salt on it. What the that doesn't, like, okay, great, good for it. Like, what? Why are you informing me of this? What is the point of me knowing that one had salt on it? Until literally my sister looked at me after like a long time of both of us not understanding this joke. She turned to me, she said, "Oh my god." And one was assaulted. We erupted in laughter. Like, oh my god. Oh, holy sh... That is hilarious. Holy sh... Like, that took us so long to figure out. It was assaulted. One of them had salt on it. Like, what the... Why? Why would you say it like that? Like, what? How? In any way of telling this joke, how is that an appropriate way to do it? That is just... No, it's just bad. But it was so funny. It was so good in that moment. Just like, oh my god. It was assaulted. Like, oh, what? Like, I really wish I had face tracking on so that I could show you, like, what the we were doing. Because just the story itself is not... It doesn't... It does not give you the real weight of that moment. It was so just... I loved it. My father is a Sultan of Agrabah. So that makes you a princess. Oh, sorry, that's Goofy. So that makes you a princess. Jafar? You haven't heard of him? He's the royal vizier. He's gained evil powers and seized Agrabah. He's desperately looking for something he calls the keyhole. Jafar caught me trying to escape, but he helped me. Who helped you? We were hiding nearby, but he left a while ago to take care of something. Oh, I hope Aladdin's all right.
Aladdin? Where might I find this street rat?
I love the cut between the silent cutscene and the real cutscene. I love it. Does she speak at all? I just realized this. I know there's a scream.
Jasmine, run!
Oh, I do think she yells for help at some point.
The boy who holds the key.
Come on! Take that!
Oh good, they added indestructible boxes here. I think in the original there were no indestructible boxes. You just couldn't really get up here if you destroyed the boxes down below. It was really annoying. I'll be honest. Like, it was very much just like, why did you do this? Why would you design your game so that the only way up can be destroyed? Like, that's just... Oh, I hate that. I hate it. Alright. Is there anywhere that's open now? That's not any more open. Alright, I guess we'll just go up here. To Aladdin's house. Oh, I'm gonna open that real quick. Here, let's help you out. You're welcome. The carpet flew off toward the desert. Let's follow it, Sora. We'll move you. And unlock you. A gate opened somewhere. Thanks to the specificity game. Love it. Oh, we should totally... Hold on. I completely forgot to yes, do that. Also, switch to this. It has a lot higher strength and you know, just it's just better all around, really. For being honest, okay, it's just better in general. Oh, we should equip that as well. And that. Why not? Not that. That's bad. Ooh, we'll get that for you. And nothing more for you, because we don't want you to have anything nice. Only because he uses them. Not because we don't like Goofy. We love Goofy. Goofy's great. But he will use all of his abilities to the point where he no longer has any magic at all. And yeah, he will just ruin stuff. Hey, it's the carpet. Hello. We went very far before the carpet found us. Why did we go this far? This seems like too far. To the point where we can't even see the city anymore in any direction. We have gone much too far. Much too far. Truly. Oh no! It's a guy and a monkey, and they're trapped in a pit. Oh, the monkey's head's already under the sand. Oh, it's dead. We don't have enough time to rescue them. Oh, see, they still take forever to kill, even though, like, so I'm pretty sure this is one where you can't really win. Like, they just will always keep making more or something. Like, no matter how many you beat, there will literally always be more. I think. I could be wrong. I mean, it looks like there's not more spawning, so... Oh, and that one dropped stuff. Son of a bitch.
Gosh, not again.
Genie, get rid of these guys.
What a waste of a wish. Like, we proved that we can kill them. Like, just hold on for like 1 minute. Or say, hey, Genie,
I see.
take us back to Agrabah.
Thanks, Sora.
Or something. Like,
Aladdin, what are you
take
doing
us to
out
safety. Or something. Like,
Same old stuff.
get rid of these
Legendary
guys
treasure.
is something we can do.
Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet. And this lamp.
Like, you found the magic carpet.
That whoever
It went to your home.
Please,
kid, leave
Got
me
stuck
to the
under a
professional.
cabinet.
The one and only Genie of the Lamp.
And then,
Rub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted.
like, to find someone to help.
Congratulations.
I...
Patience, my fine feathered friend. Any 3 wishes.
Donald, your greed is showing.
A 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and steal it. Our lucky winner made his first wish.
And let me tell you what a doozy that wish was.
He has 2 left.
It's really sad, the story of Robin Williams and the Genie. When you hear about that, basically, he didn't want the Genie to be featured in a lot of the advertising or anything. Like, he did it just for the sake of making something fun for children, like something great. So he didn't want a lot of marketing around it.
Or your meal's free. Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
That makes sense.
Oh, why a prince?
You see, there's this girl in Agrabah.
But again, like, you hear about the story, and he didn't want to be in a lot of the marketing and all that stuff. And basically, Disney lied to him, like, completely. Like, they just 100% lied to Robin Williams about it. And, yeah, just sort of soured him on the company as a whole. Which, you know, makes sense, because they freaking lied to him about basically everything. Like, how do you work for those people again? How can you work for those people again?
Ah, fresh air, the great outdoors.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then...
It really is a very sad story. Truly.
I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or 2.
Especially with the fact that he did such a damn good job
Use my
as
last
Genie.
wish to free you from the lamp. What do you think?
Like, he did an amazing job as Genie. And, like, literally one of the most iconic characters for Disney. And they didn't have the respect for him to just, you know, not capitalize on everything of that. Like, you make money. You're going to make money off of the movie. Like, do you need to just ruin your relationship with one of the greatest people who ever lived? Like, not even talking actors or anything. Like, this is one of the greatest people to ever live, and you completely spit in their face. Like, it's just sad. It's just sad. Truly, like, it's. I have almost no words for it, because it's just it's a heartbreaking tale. Truly. Alright, I'm looking at the time. Actually, the time isn't that bad. I was thinking it was later than it was, so really, this is still fine. Yeah. No, if we can get through this and then do the Cave of Wonders, we should be able to beat this world before the end of today. Yeah. Oh, well, that should be all well and fine. I mean, hopefully we can. Oh, good. You got back up here, so we don't have to follow you down.
Come on.
Alright, fine.
This is it.
See, Donald, again, maybe don't use lightning magic against the lightning motherfuckers. Oh my god. I really wish you could see my face. Or at least the expressions on my face when I go down to kill an enemy and they already... my friends have already killed them completely. Like, while I appreciate that they're actually doing stuff, what I don't appreciate is them doing stuff so slowly that I have to jump in, but then not doing it slowly enough that there's any actual merit in me jumping in. Okay, there is a semi-secret cutscene that you can trigger if you go a specific way here. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go the specific cutscene way. Because otherwise... I mean, there's no real reason to go the special way. Like, it doesn't affect the story at all in the way that missing out on the Alice in Wonderland would have. Like, that sort of affects what's really going to happen in the cutscene. That's important. It's important for, you know, when he does the first keyhole and which princess they see when they actually see the evil organization for the first time. You know? Like, it sort of actually matters on that one. On this one, it doesn't really matter all that much. So Jafar's after Jasmine and this keyhole. Keyhole, huh? I could swear I've heard about that somewhere before. I can't do a Robin Williams. Really? Where? Now, where was it? It's only been 200 years. Well, anyway, we've got to stop Jafar before it's too late. Yeah. Let's stop Jafar before it's too late. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. I didn't want to be down here. I wanted to be up here. Because I want to go in here first. I think this is a secret. I could be wrong. It could be the actual intended way, because I almost never don't do this. Wow, that was quite the double negative right there. I almost never don't do this. Alright. Come on, Donald, wake up. Wake up, Donald. Come on, we've got to collect all the money. Thank you. It's not a lot of money, but it is more than nothing, and that is the point. Treasure chest. Alright, be honest. Do you want me to collect all the treasure chests on stream? Or do you want me to just kind of go past them and collect them off stream? Because I know... Well, it can be sort of boring to watch someone collect everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not exactly the most exciting thing to watch. It's not terrible. Like, if the person's still entertaining, then it's still at least fun to watch. See, why is that blocked now? It wasn't blocked a minute ago. So this must be the intended way to come in here. Oh.
Setting your sights a little high.
Aren't you, boy?
Back to your hole, street rat. I will not allow you to trouble the princess anymore.
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Oh, she did speak. Look at that.
Jasmine, please.
Look at
One
that.
wish left. You're making this really easy, you know?
Yo, did you just blather about wishes?
Second wish has been denied.
Shouldn't it still not be denied? Like, just because he's holding the thing doesn't mean you don't fulfill the last wish.
And now, I bid you all
Like,
farewell.
you're still contractually obligated. Attack! God, I freaking hated this boss battle as a child. It took me forever. God, I hated this one. Shut up, Jasmine. Ow. Oh, I'm so not used to playing this game on the... What's it? The hardest difficulty. Donald, wake up. Donald, wake the f*** up. Donald. Donald, wake up. I hate you. I hate you, Donald. Come on. Shut up, Jasmine. Oh, is Donald back? Look at that. Donald's back. Can't imagine that he's back for long. He never is. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the arrow. Yeah. Really? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's almost dead. Come on. He's almost dead. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Strength up. Oh my god, I hated this one. I hated this one more than the Jafar fight. Oh god, I hated it. I had to replay it so many goddamn times. Oh, it was such a bother.
Come on, let's move.
Oh, so bad. So freaking bad. Oh my god. And then just directly into another fight. Donald, we've talked about this now. This is the third time I'm reprimanding you about this. Come on. Come on, bro. I mean, that's the same thing as casting fire on a goddamn fire monster. Like, it's not going to do anything, right? It's going to just make them stronger. Alright, this one I actually know the trick to. Because if you can move the pot, then it's real. It's a real pot. If you can't move the pot, then it's not real. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta remember all the... Ow. Probably gonna have to run away from this fight, if I'm being honest. Come on, bitch. Come on. Yes, there we go. Okay. Alright, so to me, I guess. There we go. Come on, stop doing that. Bitch. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again, bitch. Yeah, there we go. Do it again. Do it again. I dare you. Yeah, that's right. Oh god. Oh, fucking. Screw you, bitch. Screw you, bitch. Yeah, that's right. I might not fully remember everything, but I still remember a little bit. Oh, come on. Really? What? What? No! I pressed square. Bull. Bull. Also, I wasn't that low on health. Come on. Oh, it's gonna freaking... God damn it. No. 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 Can we help you? This is someone's house. Excuse you. Oh. You're... What? That's very odd. You are odd. You are an odd man. Why are you in this person's house? That's... Anyone else heard the rumor that this guy was actually the genie all along? That was an interesting thing to hear. You know, like I don't know how true it was, but it's at least interesting. You know, like it's at least, you know, a fun little theory sort of thing. Ow. You better not knock me off this platform. I will be very upset if you knock me off the platform. It takes a bunch to get up here, and be very upset if you knocked me off. Thank you. Oh, great! More! Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Thanks for that. Okay. There's even more people over here. Okay, good. Good. Alright, now we can leave and head towards the desert. Right after we save. Again. Because this place is hell. It's so difficult at this point. Like, you know, I was breezing through the earlier levels and things. Not anymore. Now I'm having to actually strategize and make sure that, you know, I'm doing the right things against these enemies. I can't just play the game. I have to actually make sure I'm doing things right. Stupid bitch. Didn't even attack me right. God damn it. You guys, I was about to get tech points. Alright, well let's heal you guys up again. Again. It's fine. Alright, back to the desert. For another one of the hardest boss fights I had as a child. Honestly, so many. I got stuck on so many freaking boss fights as a child. Why I love this game is a wonder because of how many freaking boss fights I had to endure in this hell of a game that would just kick my ass. To be clear, I had no idea what grinding was back in those days. So, yeah. I was wildly under-leveled, likely. Wait, let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Bitch. Ow. Oh, whoops. I'm still locked on to one of the wrong things. Oh, god damn it! I was locked on to the wrong thing. Son of a bitch. Ow. Oh, of course, right then. No! Son of a bitch. I was really hoping to not die at all in this game. I was going to do a hardest difficulty, no deaths run, but Jesus Christ. Of course, the bosses that I got stuck on as a child also give me trouble now on the hardest difficulty. I also didn't grind quite as high as I would have liked to earlier. Like, typically I'll grind to like level 20, level 21. I stopped at 18 because I was like, that should be fine, right? Really, guys? Oh, good. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on, Sora. Stop going above it. Sora! Oh my god. Sora, you stupid son of a bitch. Oh, that eye is done. Very good. we're going to stay up here for just a second. Because, yeah. Come on, Sora. You can do it. You don't need to get on top of the eye. You can just stay eye level. There you go. Look at you. You're doing great now. Come on. You got this. Boom. Lovely. And we're done. Hey, it's actually like in the right position too. Look at that. That was almost perfect. Alright. Time for terrible puzzles. Donald, why are you dead already? Truly, why are you already dead? Oh, another Protea chain. Cool. Oh my gosh, you guys suck. Like, seriously, almost no help at all. Ridiculous.
This is it.
Did he die? Oh no, he just got knocked down. Oh, come on. No! Spent all that time. All that time killing all the monsters in that room. And what happens? What freaking happens? Sometimes you just can't win. Sometimes you just cannot win. That's the moral of today. Is you just cannot win sometimes. Sometimes you just cannot win. The world will just screw you no matter what. And you know what? That's not your fault. It's not your fault. Nope. I love the animation of them swimming up the stream. Like, yeah, that's a thing, right? Yeah, definitely, totally. Yep, they definitely can do that. Yes. Sound effect for it falling. It's great. That's hilarious. Alright, this way. There we go. Thank you. Alright, and then we switch to Aladdin. Done. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I can make that. Oh, so close. So close. Hold on. I can do it. I can do it, chat. Trust me. Trust. E to believe. E's in the chat, please. Oh, come on. That was on it. That was on it. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, am I attacking too late? Like, oh, come on. All right, just like 5 more tries, and I promise I'll stop. All right, so that was 1 out of 10. 10 more tries. All right. You know, because you've got to get 5 practice tries in before your actual 5 real tries. Not counting any of the previous tries, of course. Freaking I can do this. I've done this before, I swear. No, that one doesn't count because I didn't jump yet. I didn't jump. That was just a mulligan. Mulligan that one. Bitch. I've done this before. Trust me. God damn it. That one was far. That one was far away from being on the money. God damn it. Okay, that counts as 5. So those are my 5 practice ones. So now we get 10 real ones. Alright. Come on. Come on, show your A game. Is it over here instead? Is it this one? Oh, that's actually... Ah, that was really close too. Oh! Oh, that was so close. Okay, I do think it's this one. Oh, that felt farther. What the hell? Son of a bitch. Alright, that was 3. 2 more shots. Not counting that. That doesn't count. 4. Oh, come on! That one should have been it. That one should have been it. Alright. Quick poll. Do I do one more? Or do I keep my promise? I do one more. No one's here. It's fine. I know I'm wasting a bunch of time and I want to get through Agrabah before the end of this stream today. What I fucking tell you. What I fucking tell you. I could do it. I told you I could do it. And none of you believed in me. And none of you believed. No E's in the chat. I saw 0 E's. It doesn't matter that there was no one here. Okay. Wait, can I just... God damn it. God damn it. Are you telling me that if I just gone that way... God damn it. I thought that was something I needed to use the monkey on to get there, but... God damn it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Fine. Fine, that was a waste of time and I'm sorry. See, I thought that maybe I needed to go through here in order to get to this side of it. But no, there was just a... There was a way just right there. Damn it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Like, this one definitely does not feel possible anymore. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, if that other one wasn't really possible, then this one, there's no way. Wait, I don't even need Abu for that one. What the fuck? Once again, god damn it. I could have just done that earlier. Son of a bitch. I keep overcomplicating this shit. For no reason. For no reason. God damn it. God damn it. I'm sorry. It's really bugging me now. The fact that I didn't even need to do any of that. But... Alright, cutscene time. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna mute so that I can eat some of my my dinner.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
Sorry, forgot to unmute. Alright. Oh yeah, these assholes. Oh, you guys got one. Good job. It is so easy to fall off the world here. Like that. Like this. Oh my god, I could have even just fallen off and got into the place where I struggled for so long, for many minutes. I struggled for many minutes getting to that side. And not only was it easy to get to just by going around, but it also was easy to get to by literally just falling off a platform. God damn it. Thank you. Okay. No, wait, it's over this way. That animation still is... This is ridiculous, honestly. It's just funny. Alright. I'd forgotten that that's how you're supposed to get this one. I was pretty sure you have to drop something, but I couldn't remember what, so... You know, that works. Alright, so I'm going to need to grind. That's going to be a thing that I'm going to have to do off-stream. Because, yeah, no, this is getting very annoying. The fact that all these Heartless are much, much stronger than I am. I mean, just the fact that I've literally died a couple of times. Like, I'm probably going to need to grind a bit more. If I'm being honest, like, that's... Oi! Oi! Aladdin! What the hell? What are you even giving to him? What exactly of my things are you giving to Donald? Okay. Alright. We're good. We're good here now. No? I don't think I can get to that without high jump. And I don't think I'll learn high jump for quite a while. It might be at the end of this one. No, it's not this one. I know that for a fact. It's in the middle of Monstro. In the middle of Monstro, we yeah, in the middle of Monstro. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the fact that there's all these annoying freaking enemies. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. This is why I hate this area. Like, it's just a big old pit of dangers, because, like... Don't you freaking dare! Don't you knock me down. Don't you do it. Frick you. Sora, please jump. Thank you. I know I might sound like I hate this game, but I don't. I love these games. Honestly, they're like classical art to me. Or classical literature or something. Just like they are masterpieces. Despite the fact that they can be very odd. Don't get me wrong. But above what is odd, there is this beautiful, beautiful undercurrent here of just amazingness. It's awe-inspiring. beautiful. It's all beautiful. I'm sorry, are we fighting someone? Since when are we fighting anyone? Okay, we have about 2 minutes before we reach the 3-hour mark. And when I wanted to be done with this, I don't want to fight you. I'll be completely honest, I really don't want to fight you. Oh, thank you. No, don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Wow, you suck. Oh, thank God. Please don't spawn anyone else. Please don't. I just want this treasure chest. That's all I want. I just want the treasure chest. That's it. Mithril shard. That's all I wanted. Was the mithril shard. That was it. I don't want anything else. Thank you. Fuck you. God damn it. Still more rooms. Oh damn. Oh, we can also take away. Well, no, we can't get rid of can't get rid of Aladdin quite yet. We do still need him for at least a little bit. Sorry, I was forgetting that he's actually helpful in the last room. Really, Aladdin? You're gonna stand there and take it? Hello. Hello over here. Yeah, good job. Thank you. Don't you freaking dare. God, I hate this place. It's just the worst. It is just the worst. Just the worst. I hate it. Truly. Ooh, close up. Hello. Thank you. And is this puppies? Darn right it is. Can I just jump up here? Yeah. Alright. Oh, another defense up. Yeah, let's freaking use that right now. On Sora. Yeah, because always on Sora. Every time on Sora. Alright, we have reached the 3-hour mark. However, we have not beaten Agrabah. Really hoping that we'd be done with it. So we're going to try. We're going to try and be done with it. Oh, we need Goofy back. Oh, wait. What? Donald. What the I thought I was switching Aladdin for Goofy. What the hell happened? Bump, bump, bump. Treasure and money. You know, what's the one thing we know about the treasure room in the freaking Cave of Wonders? That you can take as much money as you want. Yeah, just touch stuff as much as you want and get some money. Clearly, that's obviously something to do. Alright. Alright, if we die, then I'm ending stream. If we can do this in one, then we will do so. I have to be ready for work in about an hour, so
Doing so may actually
you know.
prove useful to our...
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
And then she just like nopes out. Like, Let Jasmine go. The delivery on that line is great.
7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
Open?
The door?
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
I mean, you kind of have a choice. You decide how to fulfill the wish, and therefore... Yeah, I have no idea what he says. Ow! What the hell?
That's gotta hurt.
It did hurt! What the f... What's wrong with you? I'm a child! You're an adult! Calm down! Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
I'm really sorry about this.
Run! Yep. Charge at him, Goofy. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's one of the things that makes this such an annoying fight, is that you can't just chase him. You have to chase him and, like... And you have to, like, do it multiple times. Like, you'll chase him and then he'll appear, but you can't actually hit him because he'll then run to the entire, like, and now I can't even touch him. Okay. You gonna attack me? Oh, good job. Good work, man.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
It's fine, Genie.
Watch out!
No, you're fine. I'm telling you. It's all good, Genie.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
You're trying the fire thing again. Literally the worst attack you've done. You wanted to try that one again. Is that a one-hit kill? Or were they just so low on health? Hello. Definitely don't come over here. Oh.
I'm really sorry about this.
See, it's more of an annoying fight than a difficult one. Because, again, like, he just constantly runs away. It's like...
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
And, like, you have to climb these things in order to... There we go. In order to even hit him, it's just annoying. It's more annoying than anything. Alright, that's one boss fight done. Can you believe that this world, this one world, has 4 freaking boss fights? 4! Oh, cool. 4 freaking boss fights. Like, that is just... That's too much. That's too much. That is too many boss fights. You need to share with the rest of the class, mate. Like, it's just not fair. I mean, how many did Wonderland get? I feel like Wonderland got 2, because you had to fight the Queen of Hearts cards, which is basically the tower there, and then the juggling guy. Now, the Colosseum has a lot of boss battles, but that's partly because literally they didn't you explode a second ago or melt or something? Anyway. The point being, there's another freaking boss fight, and we've already done 3 in this one world alone. It's too many. It's too many boss fights in this one world. Tarzan had 2 to 3-ish, like 2.5, because the first Clayton fight ends like partway through, and then you start the real boss fight, you know? We'll go after Jafar first. Yeah, no, that's smart. Yeah. Yeah. Leave her completely unguarded and, you know, jump into a giant pit full of lava. Making lots of sense there, Sora. You're doing great. Oh, man. Come on, get over here. Get the over here. Are you kidding me? You're seriously just gonna hang in midair? You little bitch. You fucker. Are you tired yet? Come on, get tired. Become tired. Do it. Can I even reach it over there? Is it not past the barrier? This is just the worst spot for this. There's no easy way to reach you. You bitch. Ow. There we go. Yeah, now he's past the barrier. Like, you can't even touch him now. Oh, it's again, it's more annoying than difficult. Like, it's just like I can't even get to you. Can't even touch you right now. You freaking ass. Oh, thank God you're tired. Shut up. Trouble, go.
I don't need your help, alright? Heal.
Trouble, go.
Is it hot here or is it just me?
Ah, I deflected your giant meteor with a freaking stick. Now stay still. Freaking. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Ah, oh, you bitch. God damn it. And I'm not going to make this. Just means I'm gonna just be stuck here for however long. Come on. There we go. Jesus. Finally. Oh my word. It's two of the most annoying ones. Like, they're really not difficult. They're just annoying. The pot one is difficult. Because it will seek you out with, like, very killer moves. Oh, and we attain the power of fire too. Nice. Oh, Ansem's Report 1. Interesting. Alright, cutscene time, so I'm gonna be quiet so that I can eat food. Breakfast time.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
By the way, here on Twitch, it seems like VODs only last for a week now. So, once that week is done, I'll be uploading the VODs onto YouTube. Or at least that's the plan at the moment.
Whoa, we better get out of here! Jasmine!
So, if you are seeing this here on Twitch, but you didn't catch my first video, or my second video, then know that those, at least currently, the first video is on YouTube, and the second video will be later today. Today is March 13th for me. What do I need to attack? Like, can I attack the things falling from the sky? Also, why do I need magic? How does magic help me? I can't even use it right now. Why is there magic? That's so odd. That's so odd. Alright, more cutscenes. No, I can't do his voice. I mean, it just sounds like a generic guy to me. You know? So Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. Sora, let's go find her. Sorry, I can't take you with me. Why not? I sure wish we could. But we can't. If we take him to another world, we would be meddling. Aladdin, we'll find Jasmine. I promise.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left.
I really do love
Just say the word.
the jumbling of the silent cutscenes with the voiced cutscenes.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Ow. Do they take the cuffs off? I don't think they do. I think they just give him legs. Right? Like, he keeps the cuffs, but, like, gains legs. Oh, no, they do take off the cuffs. There you go. Very nice.
Now you can go
Very
anywhere
good.
you want. You're your own master.
You also technically have all the power you can. You could get Jasmine back. Or not, because your powers
Well, I'm done
don't
taking
allow you to.
orders from others. But a favor, now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
We're not pals. You were my slave. I still wished for two things. I could have set you free on my first wish, but I didn't.
That smarmy
You
vizier
were
coulda
just
had
being
him.
used by me.
If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was
Oh,
beyond
he's the
help,
one who
consumed
grabbed the
by his own
princess.
hate. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid.
Yeah,
we
Mr.
got
Hothead
something
there.
Special for you.
Huh?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Go to her.
Wow, it
Your
took
vessel is
too
waiting.
long. That was quite the pause.
Just remember, this is no
Oh,
pleasure.
pleasure cruise.
It
It
won't
won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you
Won't
doing
be
all
a
this?
pleasant voyage.
What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you
As
will.
you should.
But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Ooh, the heartless sigil. Learn summon spell, Genie. Here, take this with you. Sora obtained 3 wishes. And the Green Trinity. Oh, this is where we live, the Green Trinity. Okay. I thought that was also Monstro for some reason. I don't know why. Sora, please find Jasmine for me. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to do a voice that I don't typically... I can sing his parts in the songs and things, but I cannot just do his voice. Right. So, with that, that's where we're going to end this one. Because, quite frankly, this has been 3 hours long. I probably should have stopped at, like, the pot one? The pot boss? Whatever that one's called. Because, yeah, that one, just on its own, that would have been a fine stopping spot. Like, we didn't need to finish the world. But, you know, I'm glad that we stuck it out. Because that means that we will be ready to move on the next stream. Yeah. I probably won't play this again tomorrow. I'll probably do something else. I'm thinking Jedi Fallen Order, or maybe more Teardown. I was really having fun with that one, but that was such a short stream that I really wasn't able to do very much at all with it. So, hopefully, we'll be able to play something completely different tomorrow. If you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you here on Twitch. It's Vorgoro. That's me, Vorgoro. I play all sorts of games. If you want to catch up on what I've been doing for the last 3 months, essentially, I have a YouTube channel, same name, Vorgoro. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I really not only love these games, but I love playing games just on their own. So if I can bring that joy to other people, I'd love to do that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.